All right, what's up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Super excited for today's video. We're going to go over a TLT trading strategy. We're going to go over the strategies that I used today in my TLT day trade, right? A lot of people are interested in swing trading it, day trading it, scalping it, different things like that. In this case, this was a day trade setup. So I'm going to break that down for you guys so that you guys can know the different strategies, indicators, and things that I'm looking at for potential entries and exits. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and we're going to jump straight into it. We can see that we have this green box here, and this is going to be a demand zone, right, that I'm spotting on TLT. Now, this is the 1 hour time frame, so this would be considered a 1 hour demand zone. And we can see we have this area where we keep coming into, right, and buyers keep pushing the price up near $100. Okay, so that continues to happen multiple times. We come back down, retest it again over here, and we get a strong push up. Over here, we test it again, get a strong push up. And so today I was looking to see if that was going to happen, right? Because we were far down in our demand zone and it offered a pretty good risk to reward ratio. You'd be risking about 50 cents on TLT, all right, for essentially a whole dollar move. We're looking for it to come up to about 102. Or I'm sorry, 101.2 on this trade. Now we have some dotted lines here. Okay, we have green and red ones. These are the person's pivots. I really like to use the person's pivot levels a lot, especially for day trading. And so what I was looking at was I was essentially saying, hey, we are in our demand zone, but below our person pivot level, we have the potential to stay bearish and continue heading lower. But above there, we could end up filling our gap on TLT. And sure enough, we did that. And I mentioned specifically that we could come up to about 101.2, which, as you can see over here on our 5-minute chart, we did end up coming up to that level and right around there and hitting those targets. Okay. Now, besides demand zones, all right, what I also like to look at a lot of times is going to be the RSI, the relative strength index. So if you notice at this point, we have a low, and then we pretty much have an equal low, maybe even a slightly lower low. But on our relative strength index, we have a low and we have a higher low. So we established a slight bullish divergence, okay, meaning that the relative strength index was making higher lows, diverging from what the price action of TLT was doing on that 1 hour chart. And sure enough, we did end up getting a nice move. So we really had a combination of about two strategies together, supply and demand, right? So we entered into a demand zone. Then number two, we had our bullish divergence on the relative strength index. And then ultimately we combined the person pivot levels to really give us an idea. A lot of times these are really good for level to level trading. And so above there, we're going to be bullish up to our next person pivot levels. And you can see how things played out pretty well. And this was a very successful trade. If we hop over to the Discord real quick. So we're over here in the Discord now, and you can see, right around 9:49 a.m. early in the morning after open, we were testing that zone right here on that I was describing to you guys just now. And so, the analysis tab is where myself and the admin traders like Tycoon Leon, as well as some of the other admins, we're going to be posting the analysis real time on stuff that we're watching and looking at for potential trades. And, we can see that this is what I was looking at. Right. And then I also zoomed down to a smaller time frame and showed you and spoke about the person pivot level that above there, we had the chance of filling this gap right here. And ultimately, that gap did end up filling. And it was a nice trade, right? It was a nice move. If you go to the call outs tab, we have the call outs tab in here. It was in small cap callouts, and we entered into that position and we took some profit. And that was a really quick trade for me. Okay. If I would have held a little bit longer, I could have made some profit, but I had a pretty busy day today and a few things to do. So I didn't mind taking profit on the play after 20 minutes. And then after those 20 minutes, I was able to accomplish a lot of the things I had to do today. And then I'm here checking back on the market and just seeing, and we did actually come all the way up right around to our next person pivot level. So it was a great analysis today, and really just hopefully you learned something new in this video, just trying to give you guys some ideas of different trading strategies, possible different trading strategies that you could use to trade TLT. I know it's pretty popular right now, and a lot in the bond market actually has a lot of people's attention for once, which is really nice to see. It's nice to see a lot of people showing some attention to the bond market. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.